Ever get that like new phone feeling, that buzz? That's AI right now, right?
Really?
Exciting, but kind of like, whoa, where's the manual?
Totally. And for students especially, figuring out the rules at their own university, it's a lot.
Huge EE, especially at a place like Roskilde, RUC, they go by.
Yeah, they've got guidelines, web pages, even exam rules all about AI. We dug into those.
Our mission today, decoding it all. So if you're a student considering RUC, we're just AI curious. Let's dive in.
First thing that hit me, how RUC presents themselves. Their web page, they're all embrace technology, but T with like curiosity and D critical thinking. That's different.
So not just AI, banned.
Right. They get it. Just forbidding. It's a losing battle. It's about making students good AI users, which is way smarter.
It's like they accept AI as part of life now, can't hide.
Exactly. Which leads to their 7 guidelines, like a roadmap for this new world. And the first one's the simplest.
Don't feed the AI your secrets. Obvious, right?
You'd think, but people using public AI don't get it. You're training it. Whatever you put in can end up in its responses to others.
Whoa, so even if I think it's no big deal, better safe than sorry.
100%. Treat public AI like any site where you wouldn't blab personal stuff.
Solid advice. Okay, number 2. You break it, you bought it, even if it's AI's fault.
Haha. Yeah, don't blame ChatGPT for your essay flopping. Easy to think it's magic, but it's a tool. You're in charge. You're the one who's got to make sure it's accurate, original, all that.
Like my calculator can do calculus doesn't mean I understand it.
Nailed it. Know the tool's limits, double check it, use your brain.
Up next, be upfront about the AI, especially with those automated help things.
This one's all about expectations. Imagine you're on RUC's site. Chatbot pops up about a course. You should know if it's AI or a human.
So disclaimers, like warning, AI zone ahead.
Less dramatic. But yeah, be clear about AI involvement, especially if the info might not be perfect.
Because honesty builds trust. Okay, this next one's for the academic throwdown. No citing AI. Ever.
The old, can I just quote ChatGPT? Tempting, but big no-no, and here's why.
Hit me with the knowledge.
AI, smart as it seems, doesn't think up stuff. It remixes what it's learned. No original research, no arguing a point like a professor would.
So like rewording Wikipedia without getting the bigger picture.
Exactly. You got to analyze, synthesize from real sources.
Gotcha. No AI on the reading list.
Yeah.
But this one's timely. AI bias.
And for good reason, right? These AI models, they learn from tons of data, but that data often has our own biases baked in. So the AI's output can be biased too, and that's a problem.
They give some real-world examples in these documents. Scary stuff.
Yeah, it highlights why you can't just trust AI blindly. Always got to think critically what biases might be there, what other viewpoints are
It
missing.
answers everything. Don't just take the AI's word as gospel.
100%. Critical thinking is key in the AI age.
Man, this is deep. And speaking of Guideline 6, I never thought about this one, AI's impact on the environment.
Easy to forget those amazing AI models. They need serious computer power, which means energy, lots of it.
So my late-night AI writing sessions are secretly killing the planet.
Potentially. It's not about ditching these tools, but being aware of their footprint and maybe looking for greener options when we can.
Makes sense. Okay, last one. This feels like RUC putting their foot down. They want to control all the AI purchases.
It's actually smart. They call it responsible procurement. By having their IT department handle all AI, they make sure everything meets their standards for cost, security, data protection, the whole package.
So they're not messing around. It's like they're saying, we're all for AI, but we're doing it our way.
And that's the key takeaway here. RUC gets it. They get that AI is here to stay, and they're finding ways to make it work, not just for the university, but for everybody.
It's like responsible AI, RUC style, but now the real test, right? How do they handle AI in exams? Because that's where things get tricky.
You said it. It's the million-dollar question, essay or algorithm. RUC's approach, it surprised me, really nuanced.
Lay it on me.
Okay, so they get that just banning AI is pointless. Right. Students will find a way. So instead of that fight, they made clear rules, what's okay, what's not.
So, bottom line, can I ChatGPT my thesis at RUC or what?
Short stuff, no. Homework, take-home exams, AI's out, unless the prof specifically says so.
Makes sense.
Oral exams too, obviously. Their AI can't present for you, at least not yet.
Huh. But for the big projects, like you said, where AI could actually be helpful, dissertations, all that.
That's where RUC gets interesting. They allow it for those big but conditions.
Jimmy.
Transparency, number 1. Got to be upfront about how you used AI, the whole process. Like citing sources for the AI.
So no more sneaking in AI paragraphs and hoping no one notices.
Nope. Honesty time. Used it for brainstorming, outlining, even drafting. Declare
There
it.
was something else, right, about citing the AI text itself.
You're on top of it. This is the weird part. If you use the AI's words directly, verbatim, gotta cite it like any other quote.
Hold up, I'm putting ChatGPT in my bibliography.
I know, right? Sounds strange. But it proves the point. RUC isn't anti-AI. They're trying to make it work academically.
It's acknowledging AI was part of the process, not pretending it didn't exist.
Exactly. The conversation becomes not did they cheat, but did they use AI well, ethically?
Way better conversation to have, honestly.
Right. It's about teaching students to use these powerful tools responsibly, thoughtfully.
This is making me rethink what it means to be a student or even a teacher in this whole AI world.
It's a whole new ball game, and RUC, I gotta hand it to them. They're being smart about it, finding that balance.
Not just yes or no to AI, but rules that make sense, encourage good use.
And that leads us to the core of their philosophy, which is
Finding that sweet spot, right, where AI helps but doesn't wreck the whole point of education.
and that's what I dig about RUC. They're not pretending AI is not a big deal for schools. They're like, bring on the tough questions. Let's figure it out.
AI is here, might as well make it work for us kind of vibe.
Totally. Which is huge for students now. Growing up with AI everywhere, it's not sci-fi anymore.
Prepping them for the real world with the right tools, the thinking skills.
100%. And it's bigger than just students. Think about teaching, research. AI could change those too, in good ways.
Mind blown, but also a little overwhelming.
No doubt. We're all figuring this out as we go. But RUC's like, let's be open, let's talk, let's keep learning. And that's smart. Other schools should pay attention.
Setting the bar high for doing AI right in academia.
Hopefully others follow suit.
So anyone out there maybe RUC bound or just AI curious like us?
Deep breaths. RUC's got your back. They put in the work. Those guidelines are thorough.
Don't be shy. Ask if you're not sure. We're all in this together. This crazy AI world is the new normal.
Well said. Who knows? Maybe by embracing all this, we get an even better education system out of it, more engaging, fairer, more mind-blowing than we can even imagine right now.
Now that is a thought to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AI at RUC.